All right. So I'm going to talk with you about how I had a really unusual experience. I honestly thought I was just being delusional because I had stayed up for over 24 hours doing this research and having to do the one video that I had done 4 times because something kept happening every single time I was trying to do it. Um, I for some reason, I thought about Bill Clinton, and I didn't understand why. I had no idea why he would pop up in my head. And the next thing that happened was I thought about the 90s, and he was relevant in the 90s, and obviously, and so I thought about the 90s. I thought about Nickelodeon and like Slime Time and like the green and like the blue slime that you could get. It was Nickelodeon brand. It had like glittery, sparkly bits in it. Well, I was talking about that, and uh, or I was thinking about that. Like it was all just in my head. It was like images in my head. It was really weird, really, really weird. So, and I'm telling my friend about this, and she was like, that's really random. And I'm like, you're telling me I don't understand what's going on here. And then I seen like this, but it was actually on my YouTube on here, and I'm like, that's really weird that happened. But that wasn't the only thing that happened. The slime time thing and the Nickelodeon slime, like my child came home yesterday from school with this exact slime, but it was in like a small, tiny little bag, it was like a blind bag size, like that they have for the kids' toys and stuff. It was really small, and I'm like, you're kidding me, right? I had literally just told my friend about this, so I had then told her about my child coming home with the slime that I was just talking about with her after I was talking with her about how I had this whole thing with Bill Clinton and the 90s and slime time. Like it made me think of the game show and then the slime. And then my child comes home with that exact slime. I wish I had kept the package. I was shocked, but she follows me on here and she'll testify to it. But so it was just really weird. But because that happened, it just makes me feel like my feeling that I'm having is kind of right. Like I think that what I had seen was like some sort of like warning about what is going to come, but like it's not only these guys though. Like I feel like Donald Trump also has a big part in this. Um, and like I said before, I'm neither side at this point. Like I don't trust any of these politicians. I don't trust not a single one of them. I really don't. The only person, the only authority, the only leader I want to trust and that I do trust is God and Jesus. That's it. Because these people are insane, all of them. Um, so now I'm going to move on from all of this, and then I'm going to get to the rest of the translation for the Black Swan event. And another thing I wanted to show you too is so I was looking in the library for like this was part of a branch of the Abraham Lincoln Library, like the digital version, and this was like a branch for it. But this is a song that they had made, and I'm gonna show you what it says because this is insane. And look, number 22, like all of these words are totally relevant to what is going on. And oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys too. I'll show you it after this part. But like this is wild. Seeing all of this information, I'm showing you like the bottom part so you can see what I'm talking about. See, this is where I got it from. Like it came from this card. Like it was a branch of it. But there's so many things, so many resources to look at. But there's this one, but then there's also this one, and this is stood out to me. It made me think money, obviously, and then it says money. Well, I mean, leaders and money, I'm sure, is what that's probably referring to. But yeah, like this is insane. Okay. So another thing I want to show you, I had made a Facebook post on 2/25/2022. And this is what it said. My feelings haven't been wrong. They really haven't, and I go with my gut with things, and that's the core feeling that I talk about that I get from the Holy Spirit. That's my Holy Spirit feeling, and that's why I've always called it was my gut feeling, because that's what everyone has told me that it was, but it's actually the Holy Spirit. So when I get my Holy Spirit feeling is what I should have said. But at that time, I wasn't really in the faith. Like I had made this post, and like I wasn't in the faith at all. Like I was not reading my Bible. I was not going to church. I was not doing anything. I mean, it's crazy. So, now I'm gonna go on to the rest of the Black Swan event thing that we were looking up. I am gonna leave this up just because I have some information on there I was looking at. So I was questioning the legitimacy of this website because I thought that maybe, it was a bunch of BS, but I was trying to figure out where was it that they have. They have it on here to where it tells you who is the one that's reporting this. Right here. So I'm going to put this up, and this is the United States one. So I'm going to do the Black Swan event while this is just chilling there for a minute, and then we're going to go I'm going to look at that eventually and show you some things on here, but I want to get this done first. So the Black Swan event, we were on number 50 in the last video, and I'm going to check see what time I'm at right now just to make sure. Okay, I'm good. Trying not to go over 15 minutes today because I feel like the smaller incremented videos are easier to get through. So we're on number 50. We did that one. I went ahead and got it ready for number 5. I'm going to reload this really quick if it's not already doing it. Just working on it. So number 5 now. The reason why I dropped 0 is because when you drop 0, it obviously becomes 5, or when you flip it, it becomes 5. So this is what comes up for it, and I think it's pretty interesting. And I did the translation for this. It didn't come out too much other than the same thing, basically. Like that's what it came out to. But so that's that. I suppose I could probably do the translation for this really quick, because it's a small page, it has no root, and I'm almost at like 10 minutes for this video. I'm trying to hurry up, guys, I'm sorry. The smaller incremented videos, like I said, I feel like they're just so much easier to push through. Come on. Happy. I don't remember how you did that. I'm so tired still. I ended up getting a couple hours of sleep at some point, but okay, it was the same thing. My bad. I'm so exhausted. I'm trying to make sure that I get every translation in. Okay. So basically the same thing, and we're gonna move on from this number, and we're gonna go on to the next one, and the next one is 1361. So we're gonna go to the thousands. Oh, locust. Like that's interesting. This is pretty cool to read. Sorry, I'm just reading this too, so close that thing out. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, wait, what? Okay. That's interesting. There was no root to that, so we're going to move on to the next one. So I got 1361, we'll do 1316. Oh, dang it, I did it again. Come on, load up. Okay. I don't think I did the translation for that last one. I'm gonna do that really quick before I move on. I think I copied it though. Did I? I did. Huh. So that was for number 5. Sorry guys for not including that. Or at least I'm pretty sure that was for number 5. Because that was the last one that I did. Swan. The Swan. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Let's go. Okay. I just wanted to see how many times it occurred. Because, like I said, that stuff's relevant. Alright, we're going to continue on in the next video. I'm going to close this out, and I will see you in the continuation of the Black Swan event, and we'll move on from this number to the other one. I'll figure it out when we get there.